5,
4,
4,
3,
2. Whoop, ha! Yo, what's up?
What's going on, y'all? What's up?
Cypher, baby, Cypher, clbTV. Are you serious,
back
kid?
in full effect, man.
Yo, check it out. You know me. I am your host. Welcome to a little thing that we call the Cipher, and I'm your man, Marcus the Kid Warren, and with me is my man, Muff. How you doing today, sir?
That's good, man. Look, I'm excited about today's show, y'all, because, again, we actually are about to get into what you guys been hitting us up for the last couple of months. And I know it's like March. We're almost done with, like, the first quarter of the year, so we're still reviewing 2010.
Yes, sir.
See how much we procrastinate and put things off.
But
That's
hey,
not
man,
cool.
look,
but it is what it is. We have to process all of the product from 2010.
That's a lot of
We don't
product.
just get out there and just do it. We actually go into, we actually spend a couple of minutes on what we're going to decide to do.
Exactly, a couple minutes. But seriously.
Real talk. We wanted to make sure we got our Cipher Awards. Now, the cool thing about what we're doing with the Cipher Awards this year, guys, and this is our first annual Cipher Awards, by the way. It's called the Cyphers, and that's what we're going to be getting out Cyphers to our winners, is we're actually going to divvy it up in a couple of parts. Okay. So we're going to do a couple of categories this week.
This week?
Then the following week, or the week after, I think we're going to be on a hiatus next week.
Yep, I'll be in Brooklyn, New York City, with the paint barrels and Boogie.
What about his wife? Come on.
And Cash We Trust.
Oh, God, see, get on him about that. He knows what's supposed to come after what Talib Kweli says about Biggie's wife and her ghetto fabulous, something with pretty.
No, the verse goes, Brooklyn, New York City, where they paint barrels of Biggie and Cash We Trust. Some life's a pity. Blunts are still 50 cents. It's intense. And then he doesn't say anything about his wife. Kid.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he might. I mean, if he does, I'm sorry. You know.
Yeah, apologize.
I'm not gonna apologize.
You know I gotta apologize.
Apologize.
Are you sure you want to go ahead and do this? Now, you don't even apologize. I mean, have me get Jesse Jackson up here and have you apologize.
Now, you have to me. As soon as this is done, I gotta go now. Check up on my
check the lyrics. See, that's the first debate. That's the first problem.
The definition.
That's the first. See, this is why it takes so long for us to do our site.
Look. I am willing to bet that there's nothing about Biggie's wife.
It is his ghetto fabulous wife looks pretty. That's part. I know. I'm listening to it.
Okay, that there is something. Is his wife looks pretty?
Something like that, yeah.
And then he says, "Well, what a pity. Blunts are still 50 cents is intense." I can't remember the next words. I'm sorry. Okay, forgive me.
Yeah. No, you know I'm more orthodox when it comes to hip hop. Don't be putting out stuff around me and all sloppy and don't think I'm gonna call you.
Don't come in here with all that nonsense. We're doing the Cipher Awards. We're doing the Cyphers right now. I got my energy drink, got my Monster energy drink. Thank you very much. And my little wine glass. I'm chilling.
And I have my Tim Hortons. And I want my sponsorship Tim Hortons.
Yep.
At any rate.
Well, it's a very special day, and you come in here with all this nonsense.
Yep.
But anyway.
At any rate. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's always a beautiful day today, you know what I'm saying? People lined up outside, see all types of celebrities outside. They're looking, want to know, who's going to get a Cipher this year?
Who's going to get a Cipher this year?
Who's going to get a Cipher? There's been the Tonys, been the Oscars, been the music awards, all kinds of nonsense.
For you to get your Cipher, dude, your credibility is at stake. This ain't about your record sales.
No.
Ain't about how gangster you are.
Gangster?
No. We want to send love to the actual lyricists, the real hip-hop artists out there that are actually getting out there doing the dang thing and having guys like us appreciate their art form.
Yes, exactly.
That's what this is all about. That's what we want to go ahead and do. So we definitely want to show love to the people that we really appreciate. Now, before you go any further, and I know we're going to get all kinds of write-ups about this, because you guys do this to us. There's so much product out there. If we say we like something and we miss something, just don't kill it. Don't kill us. I mean, it is what it is. We're going to miss things. Like, for instance, we did the 90s show last week. We talked about the greatest albums. Now, we got hit up because we missed Illmatic.
Yeah.
I understand. Look, Illmatic's a great album. I'm with it, too. And I understand we just missed it. It happens. Sue us. Okay? We love Nas. Do you know Illmatic? We wanted to come from the left, so to speak, and bring up things like, Diamond D's, Stunts, Bloods, and hip-hop, and things like that maybe you don't necessarily think as being that, the best album of the 90s or one of the best. And your DOS FX, Straight from the Sewer, and so on and so forth.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with that said, before we go on, Cipher Awards. So what's our first category?
Our first category is
okay,
the verse of the year for a major artist. This is a mainstream artist who has laid down some really ill lyrics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
now I think this is really important. Now this is, I almost want to do this one last because this is like my favorite one.
Okay.
When we were going through this one, and there was a lot of music that we had to go through, a lot of verses we had to go through for this. I mean, but I think we have a winner.
Yeah. Oh, I think we have a winner too. So let's talk about our nominees.
Our nominees are first, Rick Ross for BMF.
Okay. Look, I love this song. You know what I mean? The problem with BMF, it's not a problem, but it's one of the things about BMF. It's two songs on that album that sound the same.
Okay.
Okay. It's Blowing Money Fast. I forget the second song, and I always forget something. There are two songs, they come right after each other. MC Hammer. So MC Hammer and Big Meech is almost like the same song to me.
Big Meech!
Yeah, you can learn how it. So it's always like the same song. But I tell you, we got to admit this. Rick Ross ran the summer of 2010 with this song.
Okay.
I mean, every time you heard somebody's truck coming down the street with subwoofers, it was probably BMF.
BMF?
Okay, yeah, I think of Big Meech. He thinks he's Big Meech.
You big mother...
Larry Hova. Okay, so Rick Ross definitely, put his ankle in that song, and I thought he deserved a nomination for that. Who else is nominated?
Well, next we got my girl, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Monster.
Look, I tell you, sometimes, look, me being an underground head, you know what I mean? Me being there loving the independent artists and so on and so forth. Anything that's cash money, our knee-jerk reaction is to hate a lot of times. I'm just going to admit it. We hate. Yeah, we hate sometimes. We don't need to hate. But sometimes Nicki Minaj is that female artist that's able to get by the hate with actual skills. Is she fine? Yes, she's fine. Should she be penalized for being fine?
Of course not.
Well, no, she shouldn't. And I think sometimes with a lot of us who like the type of music we listen to, we want to penalize because we think if you're not Lauryn Hill, you whack.
Right.
As far as how you deliver your product as a female. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the girl straight up has skills. And she proved it on Monster. Because if you want to be honest about it, her verse was killer on Monster. She ate up that song.
Yes, she did.
She did. She killed it on that. I definitely have to give her a props in that. Little Kim, I'm sorry. But she definitely she about to, look, here's a question for you.
What?
Is Lady Gaga to Eminem, is Lady Gaga to Madonna the same thing as Nicki Minaj to Little Kim? Yeah, would you say so? Because
that's a good analogy.
You know what I mean? Because to me, both styles were jacked in the same way to me.
Okay.
Lady Gaga basically held Madonna at gunpoint and said, "Look, B, give me everything you got with your whole deal, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I don't care if it's the cones on the chest, whatever the situation is. Like there's no, same thing, really. With Kim, where you at on that? I don't know.
I think the same thing with Lady Gaga. I think Lady Gaga takes it a step further than Madonna ever did. With the crazy monster thing. But at the same time, when it comes to Nicki Minaj, I think that she is something that Little Kim was back in the 90s. But let's say at the same time, I think she takes it a little step further. Not so much with the sexually explicit lyrics. I think that was Little Kim's thing. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to come at you.
She went hard, right?
Yeah, exactly. She wanted to tell you. She talked like a dude. You know what I mean?
She did, right? Because her cadence was like Biggie. Her cadence. We talked about this before. But then you could argue Nicki Minaj's cadence is similar to Wayne's. Cadence-wise, there's some. In fact, all of Young Money got that similar cadence. You know what I mean?
Oh, when you come up from under somebody, you're going to sound like them a little bit.
I guess so.
But anyway,
I guess so.
Pink hair, thick ass, give him whiplash.
Yeah,
I have Monster.
That's why he likes.
That's my favorite line. This is pink hair, thick ass, give him whiplash.
Yeah.
But anyway,
moving on.
My man,
your man,
Reggie Noble, Redman.
Wow.
Tiger Style Crane.
Man, listen. I don't know. I haven't been buying the Source lately, but I'm sure Tiger Style Crane was in the hip hop quotable section of the Source. It had to be. You know what I mean? Because he makes love with his head backwards. Like Mr. Marcus. I love that line. Okay. That line by itself, and then, the Big Brother Almighty reference from School Days. Love that part of it. And just the way he really just laced the beat. And the thing about it with Redman, I'm going to tell you what makes Redman, is he's all, you talk about how he delivers on a verse, man. He knows how to ride a beat. That is that guy. That's his MO. It ain't like you're not going to listen to Reggie Noble, Redman, for all you young kids who don't know who that is. His name is Redman. Look
Superman lover.
Yeah, He's not going to hit you with all of these like oh my God, he said this, metaphorically speaking, all the stuff. He's not that guy, but that dude, he laces beats straight up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and who else we got? Lastly,
well, not really. Lastly, we got Pusha T.
Pusha T.
And Runaway.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put my cards down for a minute. You go ahead.
Here we go.
Let you go.
Right.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you about this. This is what makes this verse so hot to me.
Okay.
All right. I remember I'm half asleep, and I think I told this before. I'm gonna tell it again because this is the Cypher Award show. I'm half asleep. I'm laying on the couch.
Okay.
I think wifey's asleep, and we got Saturday Night Live on. You know what I mean? We're just flipping channels. I didn't even know who was going to be a special guest. It just happened to be that Kanye West was going to be a special guest on that week.
Okay.
And I had never heard at the time. I was a little late on it. I had not heard anything from Kanye West as far as new albums concerned, except for Power. Obviously, everybody heard Power. Okay, but I hadn't heard Runaway. So, but I didn't know what it was I was listening to. I get out, I see Kanye over there, got the MPC deal right on stage playing that thing. And the song is dope as it wants to. I mean, the song is incredible. You guys have all heard it before. And he's over there basically singing. And little did I know, out of the blue, here comes Pusha T from the Clips, just absolutely lacing the beat afterwards. And I thought that was the illest thing I had seen in a while on regular TV. Pusha T comes in. First of all, isn't me, man? Clips is one of the most underrated dope groups ever to me. One of them. I mean, Clips is just so underrated. I think Clips, I'm mad that Pharrell from the Neptunes let the Clips go and do what they had to do, because I think if they stayed with the Neptunes and Pharrell specifically, I thought that the sky was the limit. Not that they have a real diverse subject matter, the Clips, and I don't want to digress too much, but I loved the way they play off each other. In fact, the way they both play off each other, probably because they're twins, the Clips, reminds me a lot of how Run DMC used to play off of each other, as a reference point. At any rate, I thought that he laced that he definitely laced the beat there. Yeah,
he did a great job on that. And last but not least, my man Kanye West, Live Fast, Die Young.
Really, man, listen, this goes back to the whole issue of, I murdered you on your own stuff. As per what Nas when he did Ether, said about what Eminem did to Jay-Z on the album, on the Blueprint, the first Blueprint. At any rate, wow. I mean, as dope as that album was, Rick Ross's album. I mean, the production is off the hook. Rick Ross came with it. I mean, who expects Kanye West, man, just to come over there lyrically? He had nothing to do with that song. That's Justice League. But he gets out there and just laces it, man. I mean, Kanye West, man, is the kind of guy, as quiet as it kept. If you let him on your song, you might get murdered on your own song. You gotta be real careful with him. You think he's coming in with all the fashion, he's got on a Versace and the Prada, whatever the heck. Then he comes in looking like a real diva, but he gets on that mic, and the next thing you know, it's like, why let him do that? So now it's all about Kanye. So Kanye did an excellent job, I thought, on Live Fast, Die Young, off of Rick Ross's album Teflon Don.
He did. He ripped it. Now. Uh-oh. To the envelope.
We got an envelope. Who gets a Cypher? Can I do some ruffling too? Okay. All right. So I can be a part of this.
And the winner is...
Who's the winner, man?
Redman, Tiger Style Crane.
Oh, listen.
Our first Cypher goes to Redman. I am so happy.
Redman
gets the first Cypher.
He gets our first inaugural Cypher. It's awesome that he did that, man. Listen, he deserves it.
Yes, he does.
We had to go. We were on the fence on a lot of this stuff up until last night, so we had to review all the songs again. Everybody put their ankle in everything that they did as far as the nominees were concerned. But
yes, sir.
Redman, that song in particular, that thing right there. Man, listen.
And another thing about Tiger Style Crane, you could have pumped that in the 80s, 90s, or 2000s. It would still be just as dope. That's another thing I love about Redman, and I love about Redman's music, and I love about Tiger Style Crane. Timeless music.
Timeless music, man.
Anyway.
Moving right along.
Now we're going to get to the verse of the year, Indie.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Now we're getting serious. All right.
Now this is where the problems start, right? This is where a lot of problems start, because number one, here's the thing about indie. It's so much product out there, so much. I mean, dude, listen, we're gonna say we like this and that. There are gonna be kids writing to us, man. Guys gonna be like, look, man, y'all missed this. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? And probably not, because there's just so much out there. Look, we work,
waves,
families. Listen, but as far as what we heard, Cypher was, we listened to a lot of stuff. this is what we came up with. So let's go to our nominees, man.
Let's look at our nominees. Our first nominee is my man, Jay Electronica. Exhibit A and Exhibit C, son.
Listen, when we first jumped off our internet show, we started off basically with Jay Electronica.
Yeah, basically.
You know, because we talked about how dope this guy was. Now, technically speaking, Exhibit A and Exhibit C came out late 2009, but it was so late we just counted it for 2010 because he ripped, especially the first half of the year. First of all, you talking about production, man. Just Blaze went to the underground and said, "Look, this dude Jay Electronica is nice. Let me see what he does on these beats." And he ripped those. He absolutely ripped them. Now, the thing about Exhibit A and Exhibit C, they've been done by a lot of different people. As far as on remixes and and mixtapes and so on and so forth. In fact, I think on Exhibit C, the Game did 100 bars. I think on this thing, he called it 100 bars. He did 100 bars on it. Exhibit A, it's the same thing. Even though I know Ciroc, the female MC that we both kind of like, she ripped both. I think she rapped on both Exhibit A and Exhibit C.
Okay.
Point of the matter is, verse wise, just Exhibit C in particular. Exhibit C is great. Exhibit A is C. Let's just go on.
And if nobody's heard the Ghost of Christopher Wallace,
wow.
Jay Electronica, you can't mention Jay Electronica without mentioning the Ghost of Christopher Wallace. He murdered that track.
Yeah, man.
It's a bad boy thing, but hey, what's dope is dope.
It is what it is.
Okay, our next nominee for Verse of the Year, Indie, is my man Royce the 5'9".
Royce.
Deadly Medley on the album of the year.
Listen. One of our favorite lines is on that thing. He said,
"Get your ass back
get out the kitchen. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. As a matter of fact,
get your ass back there and wash the dishes."
Yeah, exactly. So
I love that line.
Deadly Medley. Well, that's our thing. We love Deadly Medley. And it's funny because here's the thing about it. Now, even as dope as that verse was. It's on Black Milk's album, Black Milk's song, but that Royce comes on, but Black Milk himself comes correct. So it's not like he got murdered on this track.
No, he didn't.
Not at all. Black Milk came with it.
Oh, yes.
Lyrically, absolutely. As nice as he is on the boards, that dude, listen.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you remember when we were listening to the track, I'm listening to the first one.
We was like, wait a minute. No.
I was like, okay, well, maybe Black Milk can be on this. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
absolutely.
Moving to my next guy is Most Def. Just Begun.
Wow, okay. This is where I'm at with this.
Okay.
First of all, here's the thing. You gotta be real careful when you get on this, right?
Okay.
Just Begun. Talib Kweli's song, album. It's on Reflection and Turner, which is the collaboration of the group, DJ High Tech, Talib Kweli. The album, Revolutions Per Minute.
Revolutions Per Minute.
All right. Just Begun. Okay, now I'd heard Just Begun before the album came out anyway, so I was quite familiar with it. Look at the heavyweight you got in this one song. You got Talib himself. Okay. Next up to bat, Jay Electronica. We just talked about how dope he was, right? Next up then, for the young cats, J. Cole. So there's some new blood in there. You got J. Cole in there doing it. A lot of people, I've heard people say J. Cole got on there and killed it, right? And then here comes Mos Def. Mos Def bringing it back. This is, man. Love Mos Def's verse on this, man, because if you listen to the song, first of all, you're rocking to it. And it's a long song, because I mentioned to you it's like 5 MC. Did I mention 4 or 5 MC? What's one of that? So he comes in, it's last. So usually, when you have those type of those lyrical gangbangs, what I call them,
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and say, all right, that's Muff from Cipher Crew.
Yeah, it is.
Lyrical gangbang.
All right.
Whatever.
At any rate, when you have those type of songs,